exposure to Wicked? When did you first experience it?
I watched it when it first went to London, when Idina Menzel was in it. And I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. I went with my mum. She was like, would you like to do the show? And I was like, yeah, but there's nothing in it for me. Like, those 2 parts are massive. Like, I could never do that. And then, like, 5 years later, I was auditioning for it and I was like, you know that show we went to see, Mum? Well, I'm up for those parts. And then I got the standby in the West End. So that meant that whenever Rachel Tucker, who was playing Elphaba, was on holiday or sick or vocally tired or anything like that, I would do it. I would go on. So I got on quite a lot, and it was great. I loved that job. It was a really strange job, discipline-wise, self-discipline, because you have to sort of keep yourself fit and healthy and be ready just in case someone else isn't well to do it. So you kind of live by someone else's life. Like I couldn't do things in case she was ill. So it was a strange job, and very, very disciplined, but well worth it, because when you go on, you know, it's amazing. So then to be asked to do the tour as Elphaba was like a dream come true.
What was your reaction when you first found out you got it?
I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't believe it, because I was on the train on the way into London. I was working at Mamma Mia dressing, like on the wardrobe department, and I was actually dressing Liam, who plays Fiero.
Small World.
Yeah, I was dressing him, and he'd already found out that he was in it, and he'd got the part. So I went into it that day, and I was like, giving him his underwear. Guess who's going to be your Elphaba?
And he whooped for joy.
And he was like, woo, I can't believe it! Yeah. So, yeah. So I couldn't believe it. So it was great. And it's just been brilliant. This is our 3rd venue now. And Cardiff will be our 4th. And it's great because you get to see places that you wouldn't necessarily go to or spend time in. Like at the moment, we're in Milton Keynes, and I wouldn't normally come here for this long, but we're staying out in the countryside. So it's lovely, it's so beautiful, and Cardiff I've been to for a day, so thank you!
See you
later. So it's really exciting to actually live in a place, because usually on tours you're there for like a week or 2 weeks and you're working every day, so you don't get a chance to look about. So it's been great, you know, Dublin, it was brilliant, I got to really see that city, so yeah.
So which has been your favourite place so far?
Dublin.
What do you like about it?
The character it's got, and the history, and it's brilliant. Yeah, it's beautiful. I just think Ireland's beautiful anyway. I didn't manage to get out of Ireland. I wanted to sort of hire a car or, you know, get out and see the countryside, but I didn't manage to do that. Shame, but because it was Christmas and stuff, we didn't have that many weekends. Yeah, it's good.
So now you've kind of taken on the role for yourself. Does it feel very different doing Elphaba yourself?
Yeah, well, I had a whole rehearsal period again, so there was you know, five weeks of relearning the show, and I tried to sort of strip it away completely and start again, because obviously when I was learning it before, I was watching a lot, and I was watching what Rach did and Rach's interpretation of the role, which was amazing, and I have taken a lot of that on, I guess, but it was nice to sort of strip all of that away and start again from scratch, and I really did take it back, and I remember reading it all through in like my own accent, and you know, making it real again for me and what it means to me, and making sure that I knew what every line I was saying meant. So yeah, definitely.
So what would you say is the most difficult part of the role?
Having the stamina, and it's such a physically and vocally demanding role. And when you're feeling great, it's the best feeling in the world, but when you're feeling slightly ill or slightly vocally tired or anything, it's so hard, it's such hard work, and it's quite frightening at times actually. Like, you know, you do get, my nerves do get to me sometimes, because I'm like, oh, I'm not sure I'm well enough to do it. But as I'm going along, I'm learning how to pull back on bits and how to save myself and how to look after myself with green juices. And you know, things like that. It's a whole lifestyle change for me, this role. I've had to I do a lot of yoga now, and I eat really healthily, apart from cream eggs that people buy me. And yeah, it's kind of like I don't drink anymore and stuff like that. So I think it kind of comes with the role. You've got to just be a health freak.
Are you looking forward to splurging after the run?
Yeah.
Not officially changed forever. No, all
yeah, no. I will. It has definitely made me It's definitely made me think about food. My energy levels are so much better. Like I have this spirulina stuff, and this goes in there as well. It's green as well, and that. I feel great on it. So I will definitely keep it up. I'll just drink a bit more. A little bit would do.
So now you've kind of had this huge role, and you kind of had this big leap. What other roles do you think you'd love to do in the future?
Oh, there's so many. There's so many I'd like to do. There's a musical called Once. Have you seen Once? There's a great role in that. The girl, she plays the piano, and I don't really play the piano, but I can a bit. So it was the sort of thing that would be an amazing challenge because I could learn. There's so many roles. I'd love to do more acting actually. It's just straight acting. Give the voice a rest maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of, my whole career's gone with, I've just gone with the flow, and nice jobs have come along, and it's kind of just progressed naturally, and I don't know what's next, but I'm excited. See what happens.